So I will present something about this foreign buyers of real estate in Asia. Next, please. So this is myself, Sopon Pornchokchai. So I will speak about this foreign buyers of real estate, how to make it more constructively, not just a sale of real estate. Next, please. In Thailand, you can see that this is the number of housing, particularly condominiums, bought by foreigners. A few days ago, there was a news saying that the number of people, of the number of foreigners buying real estate, buying condominium in Bangkok is lower. But actually, it is increasing, not decreasing. This is fake news by one agency. They said that number of buyers in condominium is lower, smaller, but actually it is growing. Why? Because that organization, they said that the registration of the new condominium is decreasing. The number is decreasing, but actually it is increasing because the number of registration of condominium today, it means that they already bought 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, because a condominium, when they build, we need around 2 to 4 years to complete. So this means that they bought during COVID-19 or something. That's why the number fall down. But today, the number of units booked and bought by foreigner is increasing a lot. So this is something you can see, it is increasing substantially, not decreasing. But some organization want to show you that the number of people, foreigners buying properties is decreasing. They want to have some measures to encourage foreigners to buy properties in Thailand. So you can see the thing is foreigners buyer in Thailand, they may create some problem. So this is something like in Phuket city. You can see here in Phuket, there are some Russian or Ukrainian coming to Thailand, and they create some problem as well. That's why we have to be very much cautious. Next, please. You see, this is the case of Chinese in Thailand. So they make something like gangsters. So this is something that you should know. Next, please. You see, these are around 1 to 2 million housing units bought by Chinese in Thailand. This whole housing estate bought by Chinese, they may be gray Chinese, not originally Chinese, not red Chinese. They may call gray Chinese. So this is a problem that occur in Thailand. Next, please. So in some countries, like in New Zealand, they said now they don't want foreigners to buy properties anymore because they create some problem for them. Next, please. In Canada, also the same. They will cease the buying of properties by foreigners for 2 years because of the problems created by foreign buyers. That is very amazing indeed. Next, please. You see some country in European countries, they're also trying to curb the buying of foreigners, foreign buyers, foreign condominium buyers or housing buyers in Europe as well because of speculation. Many people just like to speculate. That's why the problem occur. Next, please. So there should be some measures to counter the buying of property somehow. Say the leasehold of property. Next, please. Here in this case in Vietnam, you can lease around 50 years or 70 years, not 99 years. You see, this is the case of Vietnam, so that they won't occupy too long. Next, please. In this case also the same, that in Bali, you may lease for 30 years, not forever. Next, please. In Singapore, definitely there are 99-year lease, but just plot by plot. It doesn't mean that you can buy property forever or 999 years or something. Next, please. And in this case, you can see that in Cambodia, they also lease for around 30 years, no more than 50 years. So it is not 99 years. Next, please. In the Philippines, they said 25 years to 5 only. Next, please. And in this case, also the same. In Laos, around 50 years or 30 years only. 99 years maybe in the past, not now. Next, please. In England, you can see they can lease normally 50 years, not 99 years or 999 years. So this is what we should understand. Next, please. So in the case of condominiums, if we allow foreigners to buy condominiums, what will happen? Next, please. You can see in China, they are allowed to lease around 50 years or maybe 70 years. Chinese people, they can occupy around 70 years, 70, not forever. But they come to buy condominium in Bangkok. They can buy it and stay there forever. So this is a difference. Next, please. Yeah. In Vietnam, also around 30% proportion, not 100% or 99%. Next, please. And in this case, you can see in Indonesia also 49%, only 49%, not 100%. Next, please. This is in the case of the Philippines, they allow foreigners to buy around 40% only 40%. Next, please. So we should set up some minimum price as well if we need foreigners to buy properties in our countries. Next, please. Say in Malaysia, they said that it is around 2 million ringgit. 2 million ringgit, maybe $500,000 or 400,000 US dollar per unit. Next, please. In Indonesia, maybe around $300,000. So this means that this is the minimum price for foreigners to buy. They cannot buy cheaper than that. Otherwise, there will be a competition to local people, and local people will be negatively affected. Next, please. And buying and selling tax. We should have some buying and selling tax as well. Have a look. Next, please. You can see in Spain, it is around 10.5%. And the capital gain tax is 24%, very high. But we don't have this in many countries, in developing countries, particularly in ASEAN countries. Next, please. In Cyprus, it is 19% for the buying tax and also 20% for the capital gain tax. This is a very constructive. Next, please. And in Hong Kong, if you want to buy properties, you have to pay buying tax 30%. In Singapore, maybe 60%. But in Thailand, we don't have that. So we should have something like that, like Singapore or Malaysia, Singapore or Hong Kong. Next, please. And Taiwan, they also have high capital gain tax. Capital gain tax is very important. So they have capital gain tax. Next, please. And in UK, you can also have stamp duty. Even you buy properties, they call stamp duty or buying tax. So this is something really constructive so that our country can have some budget or some income to build our nation. Next, please. In India, this is the capital gain tax, maybe around 5 to 8% tax. So buyers have to pay. So in Malaysia, in Indonesia, in Cambodia, in Vietnam, we should have applied this buying tax as well. Next, please. And also government intervention. There should be government intervention. Otherwise, it will be a big mess. Next, please. You see, Australia, they said that foreigners can buy only the off-the-plan projects or new projects. They cannot buy second-hand houses. Otherwise, they will compete with local people. So this is very important. Next, please. In Malaysia, they also said that the government will have some intervention. Wherever it is oversupply, they will need to stop developer not to build anymore. Next, please. Say in Taiwan, they have 3, 4, 5 measures. That is, foreigners buying property in Taiwan, they cannot sell within 3 years. In the first 3 years, cannot sell. And 4 months is that foreigner can stay in Taiwan for only 4 months per year, 4 consecutive months per year. Otherwise, they may be terrorists or something. Next, please. So this is something that we should keep in mind so that we will have the constructive measures for foreigners to buy properties in Thailand. So this is my brief presentation. I will keep this presentation, and then you can give us your email so that we can send to you afterwards. And this photo, you can see, this is in Cannes, in France, in 2017. At that time, you can see Mr. Farouk Mahmoud, our FIABCI world president during that period, and many authors. Madam, are you here also? Yes. So many of us are here. So thank you very much. See you later. Thank you much.